what I came to realize in my spiritual awakening, when I'm really preparing myself and equipping myself a lot, then I can be able to be a resource. I become of value to other people as well, and that is one of the changes, obvious changes, that I realized during my spiritual awakening. Hello everybody, it's me Seni from Edrienia Extrasensory Elevation. I'm back again with another video, and I'm hoping you are having a blessed day. All is well on this end, and I'm now walking as part of my normal practice on a daily basis. And I wanted you to know that I have not been able to record or post a video for the past 5 days because I have been sick. I got the flu, and I did rest for a while just to recover myself, and today I'm back on the road again, and I'm so happy to record this video and to welcome you back to the channel, all of you my subscribers and those who have been following my videos. And this is especially if this is your first time stumbling on my video or come across my channel, I warmly welcome you to the channel. And I'd like to invite you to like this video, comment, share it, and also subscribe to the channel, because this channel is not only my channel, but all of us, it's our channel. So today I'm just gonna talk about the various changes and also the transformation I had to go through in my spiritual awakening. For those of you who have been following the channel, I have recorded a number of videos about my spiritual awakenings, and this is just to provide a background for those of you, if this is your first time to watch any of my video. I already recorded a number of videos on my 3 main spiritual awakenings, and yeah, I invite you to check it out for yourself. And in this video I'm going to just share some of the transformational experiences I went through during my spiritual awakening and after the spiritual awakening, and I just want to share that with you. I used to be, before my spiritual awakenings, I used to be a person. I like to socialize a lot, and I like to be outdoor a lot, spending time with my friends, with meeting new people. Those are the things I love to do before my spiritual awakening. But during my spiritual awakening, especially when I was in the isolation and transformation stage of my spiritual awakening, I started to notice I slowly didn't like to spend time out in the crowd or spend time with people. And going through that whole process of spiritual awakening, I become a person that I like to focusing on myself a lot. I like to be in my personal space a lot, focusing on myself. And I'm not saying that I do not want to connect and being that outgoing person I used to. No, I'm not like that anymore. I am very picky and very selective on which spaces I would like to join, and I try to spend most of my time taking after myself, looking after my self-care, focusing on my goals, which is something that before my spiritual awakenings, something that I'm not saying that I didn't care much about, but I would rather spend, most of my time, whether I'm trying to help others or just to try to fit in with whatever circles that I'm part of. And growing up, I became a people pleaser. I become a person that I like to please a lot of people. I like to give a lot of myself and offer help whenever I can. But during my spiritual awakening, I slowly transition and change from that. I realized that looking after ourselves and really take care of ourselves and our goals and our work, it's the main thing in life. Because in the past, I went through a lot of challenges and I really suffered from it up to the point I was, as I've shared in my previous videos, I suffered terribly from depression, and I left empty because I gave away a lot of my time, a lot of what I have, and a lot of myself, and failed to realize that it's me is the most important person. It's yourself and myself. And if we do not really taking care of that and really focusing on that, we ended up, helping the whole world and helping anybody else but ourselves. And a lot of people have suffered from that. A lot of people ended up committing suicide and do all of that kind of stuff because they just been offer themselves just too much, way above and beyond. And that is one of the changes I noticed when I went through my spiritual awakening. I slowly came to the awareness that I had to take care of myself first and foremost. Really focusing on myself, investing on building up my mental capacity, my spiritual aspect, my spiritual life, building my physical life. In terms of my knowledge and all of that, I have to read a lot of books, watching a lot of YouTubes, doing a lot of research and all of that, by building myself. Because what I came to realize in my spiritual awakening, when I'm really preparing myself and equipping myself a lot, then I can be able to be a resource. I become of value to other people as well. And that is one of the changes, obvious changes, that I realized during my spiritual awakening. Another change during my spiritual awakening and after my spiritual awakening is that I become more aware. The awareness about this life and many aspects of our life was in another level I never experienced before. And if you have the opportunity to watch my previous videos explaining more details on the awareness that I'm talking about, but there is this knowing within me that I see life and I see what's really going on. It's very hard to put it in words that can help you really understand it, but I'll try my best to explain what I'm talking about. But the awareness of what is real and what is true and what is fake, the lies, the manipulations, the exploitations, especially when it has been on with what we call the system or the matrix. And having that awareness was so intense, it was so much substance and so much depth that I can be able, for some reason, I see things and I understand. I know, having this inner knowing by just looking at things. I started to notice and see everywhere I go, whether people are fake or not. And this is something I, even now sharing with you, I'm not really comfortable sharing that because I didn't want my friends or my families or the people who have known me for the years that I have that kind of ability, which is ability that we all have. All of us have that ability, but it was in my spiritual awakenings that I was able to access and increase or raise that level of consciousness that I have. But it was during those my spiritual awakenings. And like I said, the level of awareness, I can see things and I can see the lies. I'll spend some time in a room, I can feel the energy. And if I'm talking with a person, if that person is lying or trying to, fake his way through, it's very, for some reason I just know. But I do not show any, I don't show in my facial expression or the words that I say that I know. I don't want to offend people. if they found out that I have that kind of ability, which an ability that, like I said, that we all have. And if any one of you or some of you who are watching, you already have your spiritual awakening, you totally understand what I'm trying to say here. That level of awareness is just above and beyond the level of awareness that you have been experienced before. And that really put me off, to be honest. And one of the main reasons why I was, withdrawing myself from the normal life of society, withdrawing myself from the crowd, from the circles I used to be part of, and remained in my personal space and spent most of my time within my own bubble, within my own family, my wife and children, most of the time. Because of that, the more I spend time out with people in community or in public spaces, my body just fed up or just tired when people just talking about shallow stuff, talking about all of negativity stuff, because that is what most people do on a daily basis. There's no real conversation, real deep conversation, talking about life, talking about purpose, or talking about business, or how to develop our self and how to develop our mindset and all of that. It's very, very hard to find, a small group or a lot of people in public spaces, even in church, in school, that they are talking about the real stuff about life, talking about significant stuff. And having this awareness, as I've said, I just fed up. My body just gave up during the spiritual awakening process. On spending time, and keep hearing all of these gossips, talking about negative stuff. People don't talk about great ideas, they just talk about people's life. They find someone to tear down, criticize, all of that kind of stuff. And you understand what I'm talking about, because most of the people on a daily basis, everywhere we go, that's what they normally do. Once we gather as a group, they start talking about someone. Did you see this person? Oh, this person is what? Miss ugly and all of that. That's all they do. So that's one of the changes I had during my spiritual awakening and after. I avoid myself as I can from public spaces like that. Unless I'm in a group that they are very positive, they like to talk about self-development, they talk about spiritual stuff, they talk about business and all of that, then I like to spend time with those. Other than that, other social spaces, I'll try to avoid it as I can. Once I enter into a space, that is the kind of language, the kind of conversation they're having, I withdraw myself from that immediately.